Because you're in the insurance industry, you may want to pay very close attention for the next 8 minutes or so. You see, before I retired at age 45, I was in the $1 million club. Now, I'm not saying the $1 million round table. I mean, I was earning over $1 million a year in taxable income simply by selling nothing more than Index Universal Life. Now, what I'm going to share with you has nothing to do with which product you sell. You can focus on annuities, medical, long-term care, property and casualty, car insurance. It just doesn't matter. In fact, I probably would have done better if I elected to cross-sell other products. No, what I'm going to share with you, put out on my sleeve, is how I was so good at what I did. You see, I learned early on in life that the fortune is in the follow-up, a very wise quote by author and motivational speaker Jim Rohn. Of course, I knew it intuitively, but don't take my word for it. Let's turn our attention to the real estate business. You see, early in life, I had a very successful real estate brokerage, and believe me, what works in real estate works in all industries. That is one tough business. When most of your competitors are housewives or husbands doing an occasional deal as a hobby, you had a battle every single day. So even though you're in the insurance industry, you may want to take a lesson from Gary Keller. Gary is the founder of Keller Williams Realty. After all, I think we all can agree that he has an awesome success story. So in his book, Gary, the Millionaire Real Estate Agent, he introduces the readers to the 33 Touch Plan. Now, this plan's concept is easy to understand. Buyers and sellers choose a realtor based on familiarity, so you need to make yourself familiar or stay top of mind for them when they think about real estate. Now, I think we can all agree that the principles are the same in the insurance business. People like to do business with those that they know, like, and trust. I'm sure that you can relate to this too because you prefer to do business with people you're familiar with. You go to a restaurant even if the food isn't excellent when the owner treats you like a friend. Same with a barber or hairstylist. What makes you think the insurance business is any different from the real estate industry? Familiarity is a key strategy across all industries. For example, soft drink giants Coke and Pepsi have marketing plans designed to touch every American with their brands 3,500 times per year. And the reason is simple. When you're thirsty, think of our products first. Now, Keller's research in the early 2000s found that for a realtor to stay top of mind, they need to touch their audience with their brand 33 times per year. Now, the research Keller did not only found the magic number of touches needed, but also what the results would be for every 100 people you touch 33 times, you get 17 real estate closings. Now, the numbers may be slightly different for insurance agents, but the principle remains the same. Once you know the numbers, you can work backwards through the maze to earn exactly how much income you want in any given year. I submit that insurance transactions per 100 people touched 33 times a year will be higher than those real estate closings because you have more opportunities, more products to sell, and depending on the product, everybody needs what you offer. But for simplicity, let's keep with the Keller's research. Let's say you sell life insurance, permanent, not term. Let's also assume you want to make $100,000 a year, which is much higher than the average agent, of course. If you earned $4,000 commission on each closed policy, you would have to touch 450 people each year 33 times or more. Now, this may seem to be impossible on the surface, but I assure you it is not. First, you start with all your friends, neighbors, and family. If your spouse works, grab his or her coworkers too. Then you move to your past client base, and I guarantee that you are probably not touching them anywhere near 33 times a year. You may think they have no need for your service, but they have friends, neighbors, and coworkers who do. Then you add people you network with, people you meet in casual events or settings, and of course, new prospects that you're developing through paid advertising. And you can easily maintain a list of 450 people each and every year to touch 33 times. You want to double your income to $200,000? Then get 900 people in there to touch. And exactly what are you doing with all those business cards you collect at networking events, real estate agents, loan officers, parties, bars? I would bet the house that most of you are not touching these people 33 times a year, if at all. And what about all those people you meet in passing who ask you, what do you do for a living? What do you do with them? Tell them, I'm an insurance agent, then walk away? Or do you have a system to show them what you do for a living that makes you stand out from other agents immediately and start touching them 33 times a year or more, year after year? Imagine this. If every single property and casualty agent across the nation touched their car insurance clients 33 times a year, there would be no advertising industry for term life. Because 85% of past clients would prefer to buy their term insurance from you because they're familiar with you. There would not be enough people to market to for the money spent to be worth it. So when you make the wise decision to touch every person you ever come into contact with 33 times a year, you must understand that all these people have different preferred methods of communication. Touch is not just email, and email is not enough. You need to use the phone too. And if you're real aggressive, you should send out postcards as well. Have customer appreciation dinners, housewarming parties, and book me events. What do you think has a higher perceived personal touch, an email, phone call, or postcard? The fact is you need to be using all the things mentioned above. Look, if you're not bugging them, you're not helping them remember you, and only you perceive that you're bugging them. If you entertain them, you will never bug them. And for heaven's sakes, if you're sending a monthly email, newsletter, or something like that, stop sending them a newsletter based on your insurance. They don't care any more than you care about those conventions you attend. It turns them off. Like I said, you need to entertain them. Why do athletes and movie stars get paid so much? Why are there so many game shows based on trivia? Because that is what people want. So for crying out loud, give it to them. And check out this startling fact. 83% of consumers are willing to refer after a positive experience, yet only 29% actually do. Why? Because you don't stay on top of mind. Look, just because you have a new client doesn't mean your competitors stop marketing to them. Insurance is replaced all the time. By now you should know the reason why. And if you don't stay on the top of their mind year in and year out, how do you expect them to refer you? Remember that old cliche, out of sight, out of mind. And what are you doing with your new prospects? Do you have an automated system to touch your prospects 33 times a year? The average insurance agent makes only 2 calls before giving up. But here are the facts. Here is when your prospects are ready to sign on the dotted line according to Chilton Research. 15% bought within the first 3 months, 24% bought within 4 to 6 months, 34% bought within 7 to 12 months, and 27% bought more than 12 months later. Which tells us that even if you are one of the very few agents who follows up for more than 3 months or 3 months at all, most of you only do it a month, you are leaving 85% of your potential business on the table, essentially walking away from the opportunity to give yourself an 85% income raise. And how is your online reputation? You absolutely need feedback and positive reviews in this new digital age of marketing. 63% of consumers use a search engine to find or read online reviews. And 54% of people will only visit your website once they see positive reviews. Reviews build trust. And what do you think the first thing a prospect or someone who is referred to you will do when they hear about you? Well, they do the same thing that you do. They Google your name. And what are they going to see? And remember that no reviews are as bad reviews. And feedback helps you improve your business, stop wasting money on ineffective marketing, and believe it or not, increases your referral business. So what if there were a cloud-based software that could automate your follow-up with prospects, past clients, people you network with, and automate the feedback and review process that would insanely increase your profits year over year? And everything was already done for you. You don't even have to write one single email. Yet you have a full control of what your messages say with a 10-second tweak. Well, now there is. And we would like to proudly introduce you to Pam and Tom, your new most valuable employees. Pam and Tom work for you 24/7, 365, and will increase your referral business, repeat business, convert more prospects to commission-earning clients, provide you with valuable feedback, and get all the 4- and 5-star reviews you can handle. And best of all, Pam and Tom can be trained in just 30 minutes and cost as little as $99 a month for unlimited contacts and follow-up. But we can't do Pam and Tom justice in this short video. You have to see what they can do to believe it. Imagine increasing your profits through a referral business and repeat business while at the same time reducing your marketing costs and freeing up your time to do what you enjoy doing. And I'm sure follow-up is not your favorite pastime or hobby. So assuming that you want to increase your referral business by up to 20% or much more year in and year out, drive your past clients back to you to buy more stuff and earn you more profit, have a simple way to stay in contact with every person you meet in a non-threatening way so that when they do have a need for your service, or they meet someone who does, your name automatically rolls off their tongue. If you want to develop a stellar online reputation with countless 4- and 5-star reviews, get valuable feedback that will save you money and improve your business, get off the phone, enjoy life, and rest assured you are following up with every lead, client, and people you network with for years, not just days or months, all in an entertaining way, basically and simply see your income go up dramatically each and every year while doing less work, then we want to introduce you to our 2 most valuable employees, Pam and Tom, who are personally responsible for driving our business through the stratosphere. I personally trained Pam and Tom to do what I used to spend countless hours doing myself. And I didn't do it for you. I did it for my daughters who are in the real estate business. Pam and Tom have made them so much money that they told me I had to introduce them to other people who are serious about growing their income and business, so you can thank them later. So if you're ready to take your business to the next level, then don't hesitate. Click the Meet Tom Now button below and be prepared to be shocked at what this unique software will do for you without the tedious task of setting it all up. Pam and Tom are both turnkey solutions where you only spend 30 minutes with our trained staff and sit back and watch your profits soar. Oh, and did I mention Tom will handle all the tedious tasks of posting on your social accounts like Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn too, without you spending valuable time looking for content to post? Folks, it's time for you to meet Tom. Click the button below. Now we're going to ask you for your email and mobile phone number, but this is good. Provide it, and you're going to actually see Tom's partner, Pam, in action, and I assure you that you will be impressed. So it's time for you to put Pam and Tom to work for you. So meet Tom now by clicking the button below, and we look forward to your feedback.